Desira is an intelligence-based support class hero from the Graveborn faction who specializes in healing her teammates. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at her skills and abilities, her teams and uses, and whether or not it's worth investing in this hero. So let's get into it. Her ultimate ability is Siren's Call. For this one, she's going to heal all allies and record their health value after the heal. 5 seconds after recording the value, if an allied's health has fallen below the recorded value, it will be healed back up to that value. Next up, we have Hatred's Mark. For this one, Desira is going to deal AoE damage to enemies in front of her and cursing them with Mark of Hatred. Each stack of Mark of Hatred is going to reduce their attack rating and accuracy, and once enemies reach 3 marks of hatred, all marks will be removed and they will be terrified for 3.5 seconds. For Oceanic Shield, Desira is going to create a protective bubble around the most injured ally, gradually healing them over 5 seconds. Now, if the ally is dealt damage that exceeds 50% of their current health, the protective bubble will pop and the damage will be ignored, and they will instantly recover up to 1.75 times the remaining health that was yet to be recovered. And then we have Oceanic Mist. For this one, Desira is going to summon an Oceanic Mist that will spread from the ally side of the field across to the enemy side of the field, which is going to restore allies' health every 0.5 seconds. The mist will stay on the battlefield for a maximum of 12 seconds and shall also disappear if Desira dies. Her signature item ability is Concealing Mist. For this one, while in the Oceanic Mist, allies will have an increased dodge rating, increased healing received, and also take less damage, whilst enemies will have their crit ratings reduced. And finally, we have her furniture item ability, Treacherous Mist. For this one, enemies that are inside the Oceanic Mist will gain 1 stack of Mark of Hatred for every 3 seconds that they are in the mist. And at level 9, enemies within the mist are unable to receive a majority of the buffs from their allies. However, they will still retain all the buffs that they already have. Desira is a balanced support hero. She has strong healing, strong damage mitigation, and also some great control with the Terrify effect. She can be used in a wide variety of teams, however, she will normally find a home in a primarily Graveborn team. For this example, we're going to take a look at the team of Grizzle, Ulna, Desira, Nara, and Pharrell. So for this one, we have Grizzle. He is the main carry, he deals the damage. He wants to survive and keep pouring his skeletons out to keep dealing as much damage to the enemy team. Ulna is in the front row with him to give him invincibility at the start of the battle, allowing him to ramp up. Now, Desira in this one is incredibly strong. She does help protect the whole team, but she is also bringing that control to the enemy team, which is going to allow us to help Grizzle survive into the battle and keep him rolling with his skeletons. And then we have Nara. Nara is there to counter any troublesome enemies that may otherwise counter your team. And finally, we have Pharrell. Pharrell is there as a nice balanced Graveborn hero to help control the enemy team and allow Grizzle to do his thing. As for artifacts on Desira, the Oceanic Strings is really strong, increasing her haste and also providing her with some extra healing capabilities. Otherwise, you can use something like Jura's Call. However, keep in mind, if there is an ally on your team who wants to use Jura's Call as well, you will have diminishing effects. So with all that out of the way, how far do we want to invest into Desira? Her signature item is incredibly strong at level 30, however, because she is not the strongest support in the game, if you don't have the resources, you can leave her at 10 or 20, any investment is going to help. As for her furniture, you really want to get her to level 3, adding those extra stacks and allowing her to terrify the enemies and grant that extra control will really help control the enemy team, but also mitigate the damage that they will be dealing to your allies. And as for her engravings, neither of these are essential in the effects that they give, so you don't have to worry about engravings. So that's going to be it for Desira, a really strong Graveborn support hero with balanced healing, protective capabilities, but also control for the enemy team. Thanks for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and we'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.